up on a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with.
That catchy little jingle, written by Linda Kaplan-Thaler in the early 80s, started off as a clever ad campaign for everyone's favorite toy store. But it soon grew legs and became an unofficial chant for anyone who was tired of being an adult. But the jingle, as well as the store, are set to become relics of a bygone era, a reference destined to be lost on future generations. Toys R Us, deep in debt after several years of losses, is set to completely close up shop for good after over 65 years as a toy store. And dying alongside Toys R Us are many of our childhoods. There are plenty of places to buy toys, but there is only one Toys R Us. Even former competitors like KB or Child World or Play World, or even the hoity-toity FAO Schwartz couldn't compare in both scope and whimsy. Toys R Us, particularly the store located in Douglaston, Queens, was a big part of my childhood. When it came to getting software for my Commodore 64 and then later a Nintendo Entertainment System, Toys R Us is where I headed. I distinctly remember buying Hard Hat Mac and Anticipation there, as well as Super Mario Bros. 3 and even Taboo, The Sixth Sense. Yeah, about that last one, I wasn't the brightest child. Though if I could take off my nostalgia goggles for 1 second, I do remember buying video games or higher ticket electronics from Toys R Us was a bit of a hassle. They had a booth manned by a single employee where these coveted items were tucked away, available for pickup after purchase. You would grab a ticket from the rack, stand in line to pay, go to the cage, and hope to God they still had that item in stock. That's because the number of tickets on the rack didn't often gel with the actual number of units in stock. If you're out of luck, have fun standing on the return line and going home empty-handed. Okay, nostalgia goggles back on. I still remember those giant Toys R Us wish books that came around the holidays, helpfully reminding me what it was I wanted to speak to Santa about. And even in my adult years, I still look over the pages, quietly calculating how much it might cost to cover my entire apartment with Hot Wheels racetracks for the ultimate super awesome stunt course. And their classic holiday commercials still rank among my favorites.
It's a Toys R Us time of year.
I was never Toys R Us's best customer, but it was my go-to for buying gifts for my friends' kids, younger relatives, or even older recipients who are children at heart. And of course, I usually end up getting something for myself. Just last year, I found these retro reissues of games I had when I was a kid. On clearance even. I would have regretted not giving these unloved, forgotten games a good home. Up against time.
From the Hudson Pacific to New England shores. When you think of toys for your family, think of our stores.
I was in Toys R Us as late as this past January. I bought a travel case for my Switch, a Chell Funko Pop, some cards for my Drop Mix, and even Atari socks. I lost the other one. The liquidation of Toys R Us and closing of all its stores is a huge loss. And with online retailers stronger than ever, there probably won't be any replacement outside those niche, small-town shops and tiny sections of big-box retailers. Farewell, Toys R Us. Thanks for the memories and the awesome toys.